We are back with the Predator franchise. Let's talk about Predator Badlands. Hi, my name's Drew and welcome to another review video on Flying Wiener. Was quite excited to see Predator Badlands pop up on Disney Plus for me because, as per usual, I didn't get around to seeing it in cinemas. And just to take that one point away, because I'm also going to mention, as I usually do, for films at least that have been out for longer or have already concluded their cinematic run, Predator Badlands quite likely was not a financial success for Disney and let's call it 20th Century Studios, which belongs to Disney. Had a budget of $105 million and according to my research only made about 185, so financially not a success. And you know, before you say, oh, well, why didn't you go and see it in cinemas? Well, I'd love to, but I just didn't find the time. Also, one guy going to the cinema won't have made the big difference. I would love that, but that's just not the case. So it's very doubtful at this point whether we will get any more Predator films, which I will say straight away is quite a shame. I really like this film. I find it a very interesting entry in the Predator franchise. It's definitely doing a lot of new things. So it's a shame that it couldn't garner any more success. I thought at the time when it was out, I do follow the box office, I thought it was actually a financial success, but what I didn't know was just how much it cost. $105 million, that is a lot of money for a Predator film. Problem is, I mean, you do have a lot of CGI in a Predator film that is just, you know, what you need to make it actually work. But that's the thing, is it that successful? Oh, so probably they'll have to stick to the animated stuff like Predator Killer of Killers, which I also reviewed for this channel, which I'll leave a link to at the end of this one. I really loved that, so maybe they can, you know, save some of the production costs by doing it animated. We'll see what happens. But yes, so let's briefly talk about what this film is about. Now, you'll notice straight from the start, it is very, very different from other Predator films in that we are actually focused on a predator. Our protagonist is a predator called Dek. He is played by, and sorry, I have to check my notes here, by Demetrius Schuster-Koloamatangi. Definitely said that wrong, really sorry, you know, I don't know where you put the emphasis on, especially the last word there. But yes, so he wears both a prosthetic suit, but they also use CGI to enhance his face. Obviously, none of us can really do that effectively. You know, I mean, in the first Predator films, it made sense that you could have it just with sort of animatronics, etc. But if your main protagonist with emotions, etc. is a predator, that's going to be difficult. Yes. So we see him on his home world and he is basically outcast. This is at the start of the film, by the way, so this isn't really a spoiler. His father even orders Dek's brother, called Quay, to just flat out execute him because he's worthless and he's disappointing and he's weak and all these kind of things. And Dek himself, you know, he's got he tries to prove himself. He wants to prove himself. So there's an altercation that happens. He has to quickly leave the planet and he decides he's going to hunt a Kalisk, which we learn is a massive beast, a really dangerous beast, which his own father, who is the one who really detests him, himself tried to hunt but did not manage to do. So by his logic, if he manages to catch and kill a Kalisk, bring the trophy, the head back as a trophy, he will finally get let into the clan and he will receive his cloak, which we learn is a very, very important thing for the hunters in the Predator Society, or in the Yautja, as they call themselves, right? He's upon this planet, a very deadly planet as we learn. Basically everything tries to kill you. The wildlife, even down to just simple plants, have got loads of toxic or otherwise sharp things. Yeah, just basically everything on this planet is dangerous. Everything wants to kill you. So Dek, while, you know, at the start he seems to be getting on rather well, he quickly runs into difficulties because, I mean, if you're in such a dangerous environment, it's going to be difficult. He comes upon an unlikely ally. Her name is Thea. She's played by Elle Fanning, and she offers him a deal to help him on his hunt for the Kalisk. She wants something in return. And that is the story, right? I'm not going to continue much further from that point because anything else I feel would delve too much into spoilers. But yes, so we've got this Predator. He is determined to prove himself to his own clan, especially to his father. He is hunting this massive, dangerous beast called a Kalisk, and Thea is there to help him. Why is she there? How did she get to be there? You know, why is she helping him? All these things you'll have to watch the film for to find out for yourself. That is all I'll tell you. Yes, the film, I think it was a great angle to see something from the Predator's point of view, because I mean, in everything until now, we've always seen the Predators obviously as the villains, as the monster, you know, the one who's trying to do harm to our protagonists, to our heroes. I thought it was very interesting to just not have that angle at all, you know, and really get to see their society. It's also what I liked about Predator Killer of Killers, getting this insight, you know. I just think it's really great. This film was directed by Dan Trachtenberg. That's how you pronounce his name in German, at least. I suppose in America they'll call him Trachtenberg or something like that. He also did Predator Killer of Killers, and you can see that he's got a real love for the Predator franchise, which I believe I even said back for my review for Killer of Killers. So he's really thought about this universe and this, well, these people, these Yautja, and what they're like, and you know, this hunter culture and warrior culture with honor codes and stuff like that. And he's really fleshing this out, and I think that's really, really cool. He does plan to make a third film, like I say, depending on the financial success. We will see whether that comes to be at all, or how we're going to see it, you know, whether it's going to be animated or live action, or maybe like many franchises do, you'll have to resort to just having a comic made. We'll have to see. All I can say is he really has great ideas, and I love what he's done here, right? The action is very cool. I thought it was very interesting. We get to see more of the Predator's weapons. We learn to see, I mean, we get to see just how he hunts, how he fights, all these kind of things, even how their society works, because with Thea, we see Dec exchanging, you know, information and talking about their cultures, etc. So we learn more about them. I thought that was really cool. I like that aspect. The action I thought was great. It was really entertaining to me. None of it was boring. I enjoyed the character moments. I thought it was great that the Yautja are being a bit more humanized, I'll call it. You know, we get to see that they're not just these mindless killers, not at all. They've got their own things. It's very hard for them to admit feelings, as you can imagine. If you've got a warrior culture, a hunter culture, not so easy. But still, we get to take a wee peek, you know, underneath the shell, as it were. I thought it was great. The CGI to me was great. I loved not just all the stuff they did for Dec, you know, animating him and everything, but also the environments, the creatures. I thought it was great. I mean, again, if you look at the film, it's very easy to see why it cost as much as it did. But I really still doubt why they thought this would be so successful. You know, it's really hard, really tough sell there. If your Predator film costs more than the very first Venom film, you know, and that is a really big established comic book character, yeah, I think that's a really hard sell, that. But yes. So it's a big yes from me. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I really, really liked it. Quite a lot of things here. Also that enlarging the whole, let's call it Alien and Predator universe, franchise, whatever you want to call it, you know. I really love all the stuff they're doing right now with Alien, with Predator. So I hope they continue. I hope that they still find the money to keep going, because I really like what they're doing, and I want them to continue, right? If you have the opportunity, like me, if you didn't see in cinemas, look, I'm the same, so you know, you're not going to hear any complaints about me. Everyone's got their own life and preferences and money, etc., etc. So it doesn't matter why you didn't watch it. If you have the availability to watch it on streaming or in any other way, to just sort of show, even with that little bit of support, you know, that you like this film, please do it, because, you know, I think we should at least give it a try, and we want more like this, because cool action, yes, why the hell not? That'll be all from me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. It is the best way to support this channel. Leave a comment down below about anything you want to say about Predator Badlands or anything else in the Predator franchise. Like I said, I'll leave a link to my review of Killer of Killers here if you're interested in that. If you can support the franchise, I think it's been a long time since it's been this fun. Anyway, anything you want to say, put it down in the comments below. I'll thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one on Flying Beaner. Take care.